Drosser commands. In this video we are going to take a look at a couple of points that how actually Drosser works and what are the different commands available inside Drosser, so that we are going to cover in this video. So in the previous video we have seen that how you can start Drosser and how you can connect Drosser with the Drosser.apk in Android application. So we will resume from there. We have Drosser command prompt, and by using that command prompt we are going to use some commands inside it, and we'll learn. So guys, we were here in the last video that we have connected the Drosser console here, and Drosser console is working properly here. Now let me show you. I have actually written some commands inside notepad file, so I'm going to show you some commands for Drosser. So you can see on the screen that these are some commands available inside Drosser. So I will tell you that what are these commands and how actually they work. So we will use some commands inside Drosser. For example, the first command, run app.package.list. So basically it lists all kind of packages available inside it, right? So let me show you how it works. So let me copy this and open Drosser and paste here, run app.package.list, and hit enter. So you can see here that these all are the packages available inside Android application, right? So these all are the all packages available inside Android application. So for example, if we need a particular kind of package, so how we can get that? So that I'm going to show you. So you need to learn that run space app.package.list is used to gather information about all the packages available inside Drosser. Okay, now you can come down, and here let me tell you my second command, run space app.package.list space -f learner. For example, if I want to get information about only learner package, how I can get? So you can use -f and then the particular package you want. So you can copy this and you can paste here. Let me copy it again. Yeah, so run space app.package.list -f and then learner, hit enter. Now you can see here that it has only provided us a single result, because we have specified that I only need that kind of package which is using learner. So you can see here that this is the only package they are using, com.interpretersgroup.learner. So that's why you can also specify a particular string and they will provide the particular package. You can see here that it has provided us all the packages, but you can specify a particular one and it will provide you that particular package. Run app.package.info-a com. Now we are taking that particular package and we are getting information about it. So you can copy this and you can paste there, run app.package.info-a, and this is the package we are going to use here, com.interpretersys.learner. Hit enter. Here it is. So you can see here that it has provided us information about this package, com.interpretersgroup.learner, which this application is using, right? So application label is learner. We are using IG Learner app inside our Android application. So this is learner app. Process name, this is the process name. It means it is providing us information about the package. Version 1.0 is the version. Where is the directory? This is the directory /data where you can find it. APK path, so this is the APK path. UID, GID, libraries are also available, and user permissions are also available. So you can get information about that particular package from here. So if you have a package of an Android machine, you want to get information about that package, then you can come to the Drosser and you can get information about that package from Drosser. So this is a really interesting command inside Drosser to get more info about a package. Attack surface, you can also get information about the attack surface. So you just need to open and copy this and paste here and hit enter. So attack surfaces, it will provide you information about what are the attack surfaces regarding this package. So 3 activities exported, 0 broadcast receivers exported, 1 content providers exported, and 0 service end. So it is providing you information about the attack surfaces in the particular package. Great. You can also get app activity. So you can again copy this, paste here and hit enter. So you can see here that app.activity, you can get information about package. This is the package, and these are the activities inside it. com.interpretersgroup.learner, lesson selector activity, permission null, lesson 3 handler activity, lesson 8 auxiliary activity. So these are the activity inside that package. Great. So this is also similar. What are the providers? Now you can check this one for injection, and let's see what it gives. Hit enter. Scanning. So you can see here that now it is scanning, that now it is saying that there is no vulnerabilities found, but injection is available in selection, means here you will find the injection. So if this app is vulnerable or not by using injection, so you can also check here. It is providing that at what part you can find the SQL injection available inside it, so that you can get information by using this command, right? So you can type run scanner provider.injection-a-com interpretersgroup.learner, and you will find information about where is the vulnerability available in the application. Now let's try the next one. So this one, paste here and hit enter. Now you can see that this is basically scanning. So scanning this particular package, able to query, unable to query. So it is saying that it is basically providing info about that on which area you can perform, you will be able to insert some queries, on which you are not able to insert the queries, and accessible content URI is also available. So this information is really useful when you are performing Android pen testing. So this is all about some basic commands inside Drowser. So next video we will learn about performing SQL injection attack on Android using Drowser. Thank you.